Yo, we gonna talk about ISO, aperture, and shutter speed today. Don Cook Gene Photography, Zero Boy Productions, Don Cook Media, Block Out. Y'all know what I always say. Listen, we gonna do a breakdown of ISO, aperture, shutter speed. We gonna include an example of each, brought to you by Don Cook Gene Photography Academy. So let's get started. ISO is light sensitivity. Just remember that. It's the light sensitivity. ISO controls your camera's sensitivity to light. The lower the ISO, like 100 to 200, it's less sensitivity and it's a cleaner image. The higher the ISO, like 1600 plus, more sensitivity, but you can introduce noise, which is also grain, and you're gonna hear those two words mix and match with each other throughout photography in your career and your course. Example, you're shooting an outdoor portrait at noon, which is the sun is at its peak all time. Use ISO 100 to maximize image quality and to avoid overexposure. And if your camera can go below 100, you might want to try it, because I know some goes down to 6400 and may even lower. Aperture is the depth of field. You know that number you see, and then you see that F number or letter, and then you see that number you see. That's your aperture. Some of them say f1.8, f2.0, f2.8. Kit lenses say f3.5. A kit lens is a free lens you get when you buy a body if you're on DSLR. Sometimes they may even give you 2 free kit lenses. But I'm not knocking kit lenses, because I know somebody that shoot with kit lenses right now, and they'll outshoot anybody, because photography is really writing with lights. Okay, you gotta have good glass, but if you just writing with real light and you're a master at light, it really don't matter what you shoot with. So that's the depth of field. The aperture controls how wide your lids open to let in light. It also affects background blur, which is also known as bokeh or bokeh. I mean, depending on who you talking to, how they say it, that's how they say it. A wide aperture is a 1.8, shallow depth of field, and it's more blur. Now, they even got lenses that go down to a 1.2. I'm just giving you an example. Narrow aperture, like a f11, it's deeper focus and less blur. Example, during a headshot, some people might want to use a 2.8 to blur the background and their subject can stand out. Number 3 is the shutter speed, motion. That's what it controls. Shutter speed controls motion. It's that number to the far left on your camera, and it has a 1/1000, 1/300, 1/30, and therefore, the shutter speed determines how long the shutter stays open to allow the light to come in or to create the photo. Faster shutter speed means you're freezing the motion, which is like 1/1000. Slower shutter speed, that means you're capturing motion blur, like 1/30 or lower. Example, if you're shooting a wedding reception and you're on a dance floor and you want to freeze the motion because everybody's enjoying themselves and dancing, you might want to go 1/500, because that'll freeze the mid-spin without blur. So for example, if somebody's dancing, they spinning around, you won't get a blur, it'll just freeze the motion and you'll get a great image. You want to master exposure triangle and elevate your photography? Tap in with me or tap in with somebody on YouTube. There's a lot of great photographers and mentors out there, or on there I should say, and people that I learned from as well. Don Cook Dream Photography, Zero Boy Productions, Don Cook Media, all the above. Block